I enter the Great Pyramids to photograph Pharaoh Rudamon's remains, but accidentally discover the truth about Amenti and the ancient Egyptians. I'm soonly overwhelmed by a sinister curse. As the ancient tomb awakens, dark forces claw at my sanity. Can I take my photos and escape this pyramid of doom, or will I be trapped here forever? Welcome to Amenti. Today is the most important day of my life. By tomorrow, I could be hailed as the bravest photographer or the most foolish in history. Only time will tell. I want to photograph Rudamon's remains. I'm terrified, but I won't let fear stop me. This is my chance to make history. I start walking through the pillars of ancient Egypt and see the massive pyramid in the distance. These pyramids were built by humans? I find that hard to believe. I open the wooden door and I must enter the tomb before the guards change shifts. Just look at the statues. I get to the entrance of the tomb and I enter. I'm met with a sign that says, "Warning, danger of death, enter at your own risk. This tomb contains confined spaces that may cause discomfort for those with claustrophobia." I disregard the sign and crawl down the tunnel. And enter the open room with beautiful sculptures. I take photos of all of them. But I need more light to take better photos. I go to the generator and switch it on, and then I see another room that I didn't see before. I follow the light on the ground and what was that? I disregard what I thought I saw and enter. This place has more photography subjects. I take photos of everything, such interesting pieces, but I need more light. I turn the generator on and I see a room light up from the corner of my eye. I go to walk inside, but the generator turns off. I go back and turn it on, but again it switches off. I try one more time and it stays on. I go and take a photo of a dark hole and what was that? I quickly look up and there's nothing there. I see a torch on the crate and I go pick it up. Hopefully this helps. I head back to the other room, and I'm sure the statues' heads weren't facing that way before. I find a door around the corner, but it's missing a symbol. I take some photos of it and keep exploring. There's a small tunnel behind me, so I crawl through and I get to a door with a sign that reads, "Warning, danger of death. Tragic events haunt this place. Entry is strictly forbidden. If you enter, your death will be solely your responsibility." If I want that photo, I will take that risk. I remove the timber that keeps the door closed, and I open the door and push forward. I walk in, see statues facing each other in the hallway, and I come to an old wooden door. I walk in to see two openings. I choose the one in front of me. I get a great photo from inside the room and go check out the other opening. I get another photo of what looks like a sarcophagus. I walk back to see a hallway that I didn't see before, and it leads to a small room with a blocked opening. I look around to see a round wheel on the wall. I turn the wheel and it lifts the heavy stone unblocking the way. Inside there is a path blocked off and a room beyond some pillars. I take a look around to see some hats and a note. My name is Henry Caldwell. It's 1922, and I'm leaving this note for anyone who finds it. I came into this tomb searching for answers about a connection between the ancient Egyptians and beings from beyond our world. I know I might not make it out alive, but I need to know the truth before it's too late. This place isn't just stone, it watches, it listens. If you feel it too, trust your instincts. I'll try to leave more notes to guide you if I survive long enough to write them, but now I have to run. The air has turned cold, and I swear I can hear her. The Queen's spirit is close, too close. I head back to see a figure standing in the room with glowing eyes. I walk towards it, and the torch flickers off, and it disappears. Was that real? Surely not. I hear the wind howling, and then I hear a loud noise. I look to see the blocked way is now open. I walk through the halls, down a set of stairs. It takes me full a room of sarcophaguses. I find a door to open and another photo opportunity. I take the photo, but where'd they come from? Is my mind playing tricks on me? Is this place really cursed? I go back to the hallway and see another room is here. I go inside to hear a loud bang. I turn around, but I don't see anything. I take a photo of the image and see a note on the ledge. I am now near the tomb of Rudamon, the great pharaoh of Egypt's second millennium. An intense fear grips me, as the legend warns that approaching the pharaoh's remains will awaken the wrath and bring terrifying consequences. I believe in the legend, but my faith in them won't stop me from passing forward. I must uncover the truth, no matter the cost. I go back to see one of the sarcophagi has opened. That must have been the noise. I take a photo, and this is a rare moment. I see another opening that has opened, and on the other side with a tunnel. I crawl through the tunnel, and it takes me to a chamber with a single sarcophagus. I open it, and it's Rudamon. I take the photo. This is going to be historical. I open the casket, and there he is. hear moaning and screaming, but I have no idea where it's coming from. My torch stops working and I go back to Rudamon and he's gone. I look up and see mist. I take a photo and wait. What just happened? I'm in a different room now. I look around to see a wheel. I turn it, but it stops. Something must be blocking it. I look around the room and see nothing blocking it. I follow the rope on the ceiling and see something jammed in the way. I jump on top of the sculpture and jump up to remove the blockage, and it falls to the ground. I go back and spin the wheel and the stone lifts up. I go towards the opening and the door opens. The area has a set of stairs and what looks like guard statues on either side. I climb up the stairs to see a throne and a note sitting on a seat. If you're reading this, you've probably realized by now that this place isn't as abandoned as it seems. It feels like we've stepped back in time, but I believe it's far more complicated than that. It's as if history itself has swallowed us whole, trapping us in some kind of temporal void. This is not good at all. You need to find a way out of here. Whatever you do, don't linger. As I read more notes, everything seems true. I leave the room and there are statues everywhere, like they are staring into my soul. I walk through them and there's only a way that leads outside to another pyramid. Maybe Coldwell was right. Maybe I am somewhere else. I open the door and enter inside. I see doors that are locked and I head down and through the chimed curtain that eventually leads to a body lying on a stone tablet. I take the photo of the pharaoh and he's looking right at me and then not. On the other side is a black hole and I take a photo to see what's inside and it's a giant eye staring back. I really need to get out of this place. I turn around and the body's gone. Where could it have gone? I leave and find a door, but it's locked. I go back to the start of the room, and now the doors are unlocked. What is going on in this place? Inside I see a mummy there and a sculpture with an ankh and a pyramid. I go down the passageway to see more candles lit, and I hear footsteps that are not mine. I open up one of the doors and I see a golden item on a ledge. I pick it up and a hand pops out of the dark and extinguishes the candle. Now that I have this golden bird, I've seen the symbol before. I go to the symbol on the door and place it in. And it opens a secret room. There's a sarcophagus with a piece missing over there. I take the photo of the mummy and it disappears, but I see something inside. I pick it up and go to where I saw this one too. It must be for that door. As I'm leaving, I see the Pharaoh cross the door. I quickly try to snap a shot of him. I really need to be careful, he's on patrol. I make it to the symbol and place it in. The door opens. Inside is a sarcophagus and an interesting mural behind it. I go to the mural and look at it closely. Caldwell was right. It seems the legend of Amenti is true. I see a note next to some candles. Please no hands, please no hands. I translate the note and it says, Pharaoh Rudamon ascends tonight to the realm of the star gods. He and Queen Meritenka shares a sacred bond with the stars. Rudamon was the only pharaoh granted the power to shift time and space by the divine. Tomorrow, the people will mummify him and send him to his eternal resting place, a realm of silence and peace. Anyone who dare disturbs his slumber will awaken the wrath of his spirit and the star gods, bringing forth a curse of agony and death. The divine vengeance will be swift and merciless. Did I disturb his slumber? I don't want to die. I walk to the corner of the room to find a door that takes me back to the start. The entrance has rows of candles and a wheel at the end of it. I turn the wheel and I turn around. I'll wake up under the stars and head towards the moon. I wake up back in the room of Rudamon's sarcophagus. I pick up my torch and leave. It seems like this was all just a dream. I find a note sitting on the throne. And it reads, "The Queen's wails are tearing through my mind, each one unbearable than the last. She is horrifying. I can't even look at her. The tomb is alive, suffocating me, driving me mad. Every shadow feels like it's watching. Every breath feels like my last. She's getting closer, and I know my death will be slow and agonizing. I regret ever stepping foot in this cursed place. If you are still here, turn back before it's too late." I want to turn back, but the photos are too good to resist, and I'm in too deep now. I walk out and look up to see what I think is the Queen screaming and just disappears. I find my way to a blue curtain maze and I get lost just like that. Running around the curtains, I find a chest and inside an inscription that reads, "When the sun did not rise and the people of Thebes suffered the heat and thirst, they prayed to the gods. In their mercy, celestial ships descended from the stars, building the pyramids over the holy tombs of the pharaohs. These pyramids, symbols of Egypt's majesty, hold a divine power that made the Nile flow, set the heavens in motion, and restored life to earth. Let future generations know their lives are a gift from the gods of the stars, preserved within the sacred monuments." So the pyramids weren't built by the people. I knew it. I go back to being lost in the maze, lefts and rights, until I find another chest that has a circular item in it. I wonder if this is the same item for the door that I found at the start. I keep running around the maze until I find an exit. Is that someone sitting there? I look right and it's blocked. So I head left so I don't have to deal with that. I check the door and it's locked. I guess I need to go up and check that thing now. I go back into the narrow hallway and take a deep breath. Oh, not alive? Thank God. But what a photo. I go back and head towards those doors and... I grab my torch and get up. Nope, I'm done with this place. I go to the doors and now they're unlocked and I go through. I need to find a way out of here. I can't stay in this hellhole any longer. I go through to see some tiled symbols on the ground. I take a photo of the wall that uncovers a bunch of symbols. I go to the next room where I take a photo of 3 statues and then go back to the tiles. I follow the pattern that's on the wall and it gets me across to the other side. I walk down the hallway to see 2 sarcophaguses raised above the floor level. And a stone door. I follow the rope on the ceiling that leads to a wheel. I turn the wheel and I hear noises and the sarcophagus is moving. I turn right to see a thing there. God damn it, I'm out. I crawl under the stone to find a diagram in the middle of the room. I look around to see a skeleton in the corner and a note above it. Could this be Henry Caldwell? As I write this, I don't know if I'm still in the world of Amenti or I've somehow returned to my own time. Right now, feral mummies are trying to break into this chamber. My time is up, and they will kill me. But strangely, I feel a sense of peace, knowing that I finally answered the question that haunts me my entire life. The legend of Amenti is real. The ancient Egyptians truly had a spiritual connection with beings from beyond, spanning dimensions in space and time. The theories about their afterlife were all true. To whoever reads this, I hope you escape, But if Amenti has trapped you, there may be no way out. That's definitely him. I hear noises from outside, and I very slowly crawl out to see a tunnel that's opened. I look around and go. I keep walking down the dark and narrow hallways, and all of a sudden a mummy drops from the sky and starts chasing me. I turn around and run until I fall through the ground and I'm back at the start of the tomb. I should try to exit the way I came in, but I have this item and it matches the one on the door. I go to the door and place the item and the door opens. I think this is the way out. I see light. I walk down the hallway and outside to the pyramids. And then I see ships in the sky. I'm trapped in the world of Amenti forever. The door behind me is shut, and now I'm trapped.